In this lesson, we are going to look at taking a word problem and writing a linear equation from it, and then solving that linear equation. So what we know is a rectangle has a length of 3.7 centimeters and a perimeter of 13.2 centimeters. We want to write an equation so that we can determine the width of the rectangle. We want to solve and we want to verify. So if we have a rectangle, we know the length is 3.7 centimeters. We don't know what the width is, so we need to assign it a variable. You can pick whatever variable you want. I'm going to pick W for width. We know that the perimeter is 13.2 centimeters. Perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around the outside of the rectangle. So it's adding up this side, plus this side, plus this side, plus this side. And if you know your properties of a rectangle, we know that if the top is 3.7, the bottom is 3.7. And if the right is W, then the left is W. So if we want to add all of those up, we'll get the perimeter of 13.2. Now, another way some of you might have done it is you might have recognized that 2 times 1 of each dimension will also equal your perimeter. And so if you pick that one, you're just going to distribute the 2 through the bracket, and you're going to be at the same spot we're going to be in 1 second. So in this left-hand one here, now we just need to collect like terms. W plus W, and 3.7 plus 3.7. W plus W is 2W. 3.7 plus 3.7 is 7.4. And that's exactly what you'll get if you add or if you distribute the 2 through the bracket. So we're solving the same equation. So now what we do, we want to get the W by itself. We have to use inverse operations. If we're adding 7.4 and we want to eliminate it, we want to make it a 0, inverse of addition is subtraction. So we need to subtract 7.4 from both sides. And so what we will have is 2W equals 5.8. We want to solve for W, so we're going to divide both sides by 2, because the inverse of multiplication is division. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we're left with W. 5.8 divided by 2 is 2.9. So what we're saying is that the width has a length of 2.9 centimeters. So the width is 2.9 centimeters. We can verify this. So let's verify. Let's go around. If this was 2.9 and 2.9, let's see if that works. 2.9 plus 3.7 plus 2.9 plus 3.7 should give us 13.2 if we did it right. So now add up everything on the left-hand side. Just double check your work. We get 13.2 equals 13.2. So we know we did this question correct. 7% of a number is 56.7. We want to write and then solve an equation to determine the number. Check the solution. So 7% of some number. When you are calculating percents of a number, you have to divide the percentage by 100. So what we're actually doing is we're taking 0.07 times some number. So I'm going to let n represent that number. And we're saying it's going to give us 56.7. So here's our equation. We want to solve for n. Right now we have multiplication. The inverse of multiplication is division. So 0.07 divided by 0.07 is 1. So we just have n. 56.7 divided by 0.07 is 810. So we're saying the original number was 810. So now we want to actually verify that 7% of 810 is actually 56.7. So we want to find 7% of 810. So to do that, we take 0.07, we times it by 810, and what we're saying we should get is 56.7. So let's just double check our work. And we do. 56.7 equals 56.7. We have done it correctly. So in a word problem, first of all, you assign a variable to the value you are looking for, set up an equation, and then use inverse operations to solve for the variable.